Hey guys, Mike Sutton here for Be, Build, Have. And today I'm going to talk about the power of mental rehearsal. And a lot of times we hear mental rehearsal, we're kind of familiar with this. It's called visualization, and we see studies and in practice how powerful this can be in sports and in business and in a lot of different environments. And golfers will use it to visualize success on the green. Basketball players will use it to visualize success at the free throw line. So we hear it come into play a lot with peak performance training. And in business, it comes up a lot of times in the context of sales or cold calling and visualizing success with that sales call and visualizing success with opportunities. And this idea of visualization, mental rehearsal, plays to the strengths of the human mind, our creative ability, our imaginations, the idea that our mind performs to expectations and that we're training our mind to see that success is the expected outcome. And once we expect something, we look for evidence in our environment to support that. So visualization works really well for that. Now, the other side of mental rehearsal is that we can actually use it to hurt ourselves, because if we're mentally rehearsing an outcome that we don't want, we call that worry. So what do you spend more time mentally rehearsing in your business? Do you spend more time visualizing, mentally rehearsing success in your business, getting the sales that you want, finding new opportunities, getting control of your time, having people respond to you the way that you want? Or do you spend more time mentally rehearsing failure in the form of worry? Worry that you're not going to get enough opportunities, that you're not going to make the money that you want, that you're not going to attract the new business that you want, or have the successful product launch that you want, or have the success that you want in general in your life and your business, and you'll be a failure and you won't be able to pay your bills and your wife's going to leave you and you'll spend all your time drinking, or whatever it is. Are you spending your time worrying and mentally rehearsing failure, or are you spending your time visualizing and mentally rehearsing success? This is really powerful, and I want you to really be honest with yourself here, because it's not a criticism to recognize that you're doing this. It's acknowledging the situation for what it is, because worry, regardless of why you're doing it, is a problem, but a lot of times there are things that you can do about it. It comes from someplace. It's either a habit, it's a reflection of a belief, a limiting belief, some core belief that you've developed that's just not serving you, because there's no need to mentally rehearse failure like that. You don't want failure. You shouldn't focus on the failure, because once you focus on it, that's where your mind's going to direct it. It's going to take it as a goal. We hear this all the time, that the mind doesn't understand negatives. If you visualize what you don't want in the form of worry, you are implicitly programming your mind to seek that out and make it happen. And, there's lots of research to show that this is how the dynamic works. A great book on visualization, by the way, is the Maxwell Maltz book, Psycho-Cybernetics. It's a pretty old school book, but a lot of what you read today will be based on that. Spectacular book. I highly recommend it to everybody. There's a new version of it with some additional content by Dan Kennedy. So either version that you get, spectacular content, you should definitely check out Psycho-Cybernetics. But as you're going through your week this week, pay attention to what you're spending your mental energy on. Are you spending your mental energy on rehearsing success mentally with visualization? The outcomes that you want, the things that you want to attract into your business, the way you want your business to look, the kinds of clients you want to work with, the kinds of sales you want to make? Or are you spending your time mentally rehearsing failure and worrying about the things that you don't have and the things that you wish were different? And there really is a significant impact to that. So the step one is just paying attention to where you're spending your time and starting to choose to shift that focus. And if you find that you can't do that, you're getting stuck on that, that's absolutely one of the things that I can help you with, or that we can talk about on this podcast. Let me know what kind of issues you're running into. So I do appreciate you listening to the podcast. I'm doing this both on video for YouTube and for Facebook, and also on audio. You can find both versions on the website, bebuildhave.com/102. And if you look up at the top right and want to work with me as a coach to help resolve some of these issues in your business, you can look for that top tab at the bebuildhave.com website that says Work with Mike. And these are exactly the kinds of issues that I help business owners overcome, that I've overcome in my own life, in my own business, to get to where I am, that I'm so excited to be talking about this today. And I really appreciate the opportunity to connect with you guys. I hope you're enjoying the podcast. Let me know what we can do. I'm going to do a Q&A episode on Friday, so send me your questions. You can email me, mike@bebuildhave.com, or connect with me on Facebook or through the website. And I look forward to hearing from you. Until you and I speak again, be the person you want to be, build the business you want to build, and have the successful life that you want to have.